What is up, everyone? Kenny Griffin, back with you. It's been a while since I did a video report, but I'm back. I'm here with you guys on this beautiful Thursday morning. Beautiful, cold, and windy. It's been crazy over the last 24 hours how much the weather has changed. The last 5 days or so, it was spring preview pretty much. It's been 75 down here off the mountain in Charlotte. Up in the mountains, it's been pretty warm as well. Bluebird. Slushy conditions pretty much since the end of last week. I actually went up to beach last weekend. Had a great time. It was a slushy park day, bluebird skies, warm temps. It was a hoodie day. It was awesome. Really fun. But today, you can't say the same. Cold front moved through yesterday, dropping a little bit of natural snow in northwest North Carolina and northern West Virginia and Maryland. Temperatures plummeted to ridiculous levels. In North Carolina, the temperatures this morning are about 30 to 35 degrees colder than they were yesterday morning. Virginia is about 25-ish. And I kid you not, West Virginia, up in Canaan, I was looking, it's about 50 degrees colder this morning than it was yesterday. 50 degrees colder than yesterday morning at Canaan. I think it was what I was looking at, Canaan Timberline. I think Snowshoe was pretty close to that. Same goes for Wisp. So yeah, the last 24 hours has been pretty gnar in terms of the complete 180 we've done in terms of the weather. Cold, as I mentioned, it's a little bit of snow, a couple inches in northwest North Carolina. Beach, Sugar, App, we're all reporting like 2 inches, I think. Northern West Virginia, Snowshoe, Canaan, Timberline, Wisp, it was like 2 or 3 inches. So we did get a little bit of snow on top of this. Not a ton, but it's March, middle of March. Season's almost over. You can't complain too much about a little bit of snow. We are, like I said, we only got a couple weeks. It's crazy. The season's almost over. That is a bummer. But anyways, before we take a look at the cams, I want to show you some of the weather stations, and I want to show you some of the wind that I was talking about. These are Beach Mountain and Grandfather Mountain stations here in North Carolina. You can see, you may look at Grandfather on the left. I wanted to show you the wind. Look at the wind. 62 to 77 miles, gusting to 77 miles per hour with a 94 mile per hour max 1 hour wind. I don't know how legit that is. I know the station was having some problems earlier in the season. I think it was calibrated wrong or something was going on with it. It wasn't reading, but regardless, if the wind's even close to that, that is nuts. You can see the temperature started to plummet. It was like 50 at about 1 or 2 yesterday. It's down to 20 degrees up there now. Yeah, it's been pretty gnar everywhere. Even if you're not in the mountains, you've probably experienced it. It's been windy down here in Charlotte. Once that front came through last night, it was just nuts. So, yeah, we are taking a little brief return to winter today and tomorrow before we start to warm up this weekend. But I'll talk more about that in a minute. Let's take a look around the region at some of the cams. We're gonna start north today. Let's start up in the West Virginia area. Here's Winter Place. You can see that wind outside. Look how that camera's shaking. But I want to show you this. Because look at the side of the slope right there. That's probably 5 or 6 feet worth of snow. I know they're reporting 50 to 70 inches. So yeah, that's about 5 or 6 feet. Yeah, they got a ton of snow up there. They are 100% open at Winter Place. They're rocking it. Grooming looks good. Looks like it'll be a fun day up there if you don't mind some wind. Just like I said, I just want to show you this because some people are wondering how much snow I'm sure is left. But if you take a look at this camera, you can see there's a ton of snow left. It's awesome to see. So let's go a little further south. We'll go look at Massanutten Resort in Virginia. Yeah, Bluebird. They didn't see any natural snow overnight. However, they are one of the only 2 resorts to make snow overnight. From what I could tell during the snow report this morning, Massanutten and App Ski Mountain, which I'll show you in just a minute, those are the only 2 places that made snow overnight, which is awesome to see. It's the middle of March. A lot of people are a lot of resorts just kind of riding it out. But these 2 places made snow overnight, which is awesome to see. Look at Massanutten. It looks beautiful. Bluebird Day. It's going to be awesome up there. Grooming looks really good. I love this camera so much. I went to Massanutten in December. I really want to go back before the end of the season if possible. I love it. It's pretty fun up there. But anyways, like I said, Bluebird, it made snow. Great conditions. They're 100% open. Going to be a fun day up there. Let's come down here. It's North Carolina, and woo! Look at that. Here's the App Ski Mountain, and they're making snow. Like I mentioned a second ago, them and Massanutten were the only ones that made snow, and looks like App continuing to make snow right now. This morning, it's 9:05. They probably will turn the guns off soon, I think. Just for the guess. They might keep them going all day if possible. That'd be awesome if they can keep adding to their base. But yeah, it's pretty gnar out there right now. It is Bluebird, but it is cold and it is windy. So if you're headed out there today, make sure to bundle up. It's going to be quite a shock, especially after the last couple of days with the spring conditions and whatnot. Today's just insane. In general, it's going to be pretty cold today. We are going to warm up a little bit over the next few days. The first half of the weekend, so tomorrow and Saturday, looks pretty decent, you know. Sunny, a lot of sunshine for the most part. Some warmer temperatures. Can't say the same for the latter half of the weekend. It looks like some underdeveloped snow or rain is coming back in. And it looks like next week, as of right now, it looks like we're going to return to some spring conditions next week. So if you can get out and ride Friday or Saturday this week, I highly suggest it. I mean, we really do only have a couple weeks left. It is March 13th. A lot of the resorts, I don't think I saw any. I don't think I saw any that are closing this weekend. Of course, Wolf Ridge and Sapphire Valley have already closed up for this season, which isn't a really shock. You know, they're usually the first two to close up. But I was looking through everything, and in general, I think most of the resorts are going to end up closing next weekend. So like the 23rd or 24th or something like that. Next weekend, and then the following weekend after that. Snowshoe, I know, is going into April, and I saw something on Wintergreen this morning saying it depends on the weather. I know they made it to April last year, so hopefully they can do the same. Don't get too bummed out, you know, if you are getting a little sad about the end of the ski season. You know, we could have a late season up. Last year, the best it could happen. We still got a couple of weeks left, so cross your fingers. I'd love to get one more POW day, and it's been a pretty poor season for me, actually, in terms of POW. I've only had like 2 days, one at beach and the 1 day I rode in Jackson. So I'm hoping we got a little bit of old man winter left, but we'll see. I have been enjoying the spring conditions, the 75-degree temps, and triking around Davidson and Lake Norman. But yeah. So, yeah, that's all I got for now. Oh, yeah, before I go, I want to talk about a few events. It is March now. There's always a lot of events going on. We're going to start out with the Bangers and Mash pre-Patty's Day Rail Jam at Cataloochee. This is tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m., sorry. It's going to be going on right there at the bottom of the mountain, right in front of the lodge. So that's kind of cool. You can go up there, have a beer or something if you're not competing, see what's going on. Just sit out on the deck and check out what's going on. Cataloochee has some really good conditions right now. I think they're at or near 100% open, so it should be a fun time if you can make it up there. If you head out to Appalachian Ski Mountain, they got 3 events going down this weekend. They got a Apple 350, like a ski race. They got a couple park competitions going on. Saturday, they have something that I think is really cool. I'm contemplating entering it. Not sure if I'm going to. My buddies are going up, and I think they're going to. But it's a competition where no spins over 360, and it's like one mound of snow, they said. So it's more about style and doing stuff, cool stuff, than it is hucking it, which is pretty cool to see. Might head up there. We'll see. I don't know. But even if you don't go up there, it's pretty cool to go watch some of the kids do tricks, man. There's some gnar kids up there doing some crazy stuff. And then the 16th, so Sunday, they have a rail jam going on. Like I said, even if you're not competing, it's fun to go up there and check it out and see what's going on. And then finally, up at Wintergreen, up in Virginia, they have their Slide and Slash Bash going on. Lots of events, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, some terrain park party, live entertainment, pond skimming, tubing. Kind of interested to see that they're doing pond skimming and stuff. That's like a last day thing usually, but like I said, they're not planning on closing until, I think they said the 28th or 29th, something like that. The end of the month, I thought, is what I saw. So I'm kind of surprised to see them doing some festivities like that. Usually that's a last day thing that goes on. But anyways, lots of events going on this weekend. Get out and enjoy them if you can. We only have a couple weeks left. I know probably middle of April I'll be fiending for snow already. So get out there and get some turns if you can. It's going to be over before you know it. Then it's going to be a long 7 or 8 months before we can do it, before you can get out on the snow again. So, yep, that's all for this morning. I am out. Everyone enjoy your brief return to winter. Think cold, think snow, and, yep, enjoy your day.